me now on Zoom is Aldo Cazzullo, and he is the author of The God of Our Fathers, Great Stories from of the Bible. And this is really interesting because it's like going in and reading another interpretation stories of the Bible, and I think that's interesting. So what important insights do you hope that the readers will take away after reading The God of Our Fathers?
I think that the Bible surely is a holy book, a sacred text for the Christians, for the Jews. It's important also for the Muslims, but the Bible is also a source, a spring, a root of our culture, American culture, European culture, and the Bible is also a masterpiece of literature. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. What an opening line. Jacob served 7 years for Rachel's hand, and they seemed to him but a few days because of the love he had for her. What a love sentence.
What always strikes me when we talk about the beginning of time and the beginning of the creation of earth and all this, they already knew language. How did they
Yes.
know language?
In fact, God creates the world uh, speaking by the language, by the word. He says, fiat lux in Latin, no? Be the light, and the light was. Creating means separating. God, before, there is not the void, there is the chaos. And God separates the heaven from the earth, the water of the sea, and the water above, contained in the clouds. Then God separates the dry land from the water. I think incredible. I think it's extraordinary. Science cannot explain this. Science cannot explain how the energy became matter, how the world was created, how can we know why? We need to read the Bible.
Okay. I know you began reading the Bible at your father's bedside during the last 2 months of his life. How did that experience shape the way that you read these stories and ultimately the book you wrote?
It's true. I began reading the Bible at my father's deathbed, and this, Sherry, changed my life because I understood that any hope for afterlife, any hope to see again my father, cannot be separated by belief in God, and not any God, the God of the Bible, a merciful God who created us, who knows us, who loves us, who takes care of us, and who ever won't abandon us. God did not create death, for righteousness is immortal. We are created in the likeness not only of his face, but also of his real nature. God created man for immortality.
Um, can you explain the term? I have to read it here real quick. You use the term agnostic. Can you tell us what agnostic means?
I was agnostic in the sense that I know that I don't know. But I had a Catholic education.
I did too.
I helped the priest to celebrate the Mass. Then I was losing my faith, but reading the Bible during my father's illness and death, and writing this book helped me to look for the faith, to find the faith, maybe more hope than faith, but surely now I hope. I hope in an afterlife. I'm sure about the dignity of the man. You know that all of us were descend from one single man, Adam. All of us descend from one single woman, Eve. And so all of us are equal in the eyes of God. And we can recognize God in the face of the others, we can recognize God in the eyes of those we love.
Okay. So, we're running short on time. I hate this because we could talk for hours on this. But people can get hold of your book now. It's available now, right?
Yes, wherever books are sold.
Okay. And I just started reading. I just got through with the forward and I'm starting the book now and interesting. So I appreciate this
Thank you so much.
and the best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. There are many women in the Bible, in the book too.
Yeah.
Susanna, Esther, Judith. Judith was a widow, a woman considered weak, but she cuts off the head of Holofernes, the commander of the enemy army. She saved the people. And Susanna resists her harassers, report her harassers. At the beginning, she's not to trust, no, because the harasser says, if you refuse us, we will say we found you with a young man. She says, it's not true. Yes, it's not true. But people will trust us because we are men, and they won't trust you because you are a woman. In fact, at the beginning, Susanna is not trusted. She was sentenced to death. But a young man, inspired by God, Daniel, the prophet Daniel, separates the two accusers, and he asks them the same question. Under which tree did you see? And one answers under a mastic tree. The other one answers under an evergreen oak. So David demonstrates the innocence of Susan. Susanna was freed. This is the reason why women have always to resist and report their harassers, like Susanna, great woman.
Women are powerful. Aldo, so thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much.
And we'll be back with more.